It has been boom, boom storming this morning. It's still coming down, not as hard as it was, not as loud as it was, but in this video, this is going to be one of the longer videos. I'll be, if you read my channel description, you saw I said that this YouTube channel is so I can do whatever I want. So yes, I'm doing the whole CompTIA series in like the format where it's just information, and hopefully small information pieces that are consumable for people trying to get comfortable with that. And I'm doing it so, like, in a way that would have helped me back in the day when I was studying for CompTIA. But I'm also doing some longer videos for the people who prefer the longer ones. This one's going to be different, though. On this one, this is one of those I'm going to do whatever I want videos. All of them, really. But in this case, I am going to walk through, while on video, editing my study guide for CompTIA Security Plus domain 1.1. I've already edited it 1,000 times, and it's the oldest one. I just want to go through it and see where it'd be good to inject little videos and see if it covers every single point. I'm going to do a comparison directly against the CompTIA domain 1.1 objectives to see if anything is missing, to make sure the claim that you can get everything you need out of it for being prepared for the test is true. And I figure I might as well take you along for the ride if you want. It's so easy to push play or push stop, push like, push subscribe, or click off the channel if you hate it. So it's just something that I find interesting. So maybe somebody else would want to see too. I love the process of diving through curriculum. So I'm here again in my little tent, working in the rain, in the dark. The song, I waited till I saw the sun. That doesn't apply to me. But anyway, I'm going to pull up the domain 1.1 objectives now directly from CompTIA. Okay, so looks like I am recording. I need to get to that page. Well, hopefully this is recording. So here we are. If you are trying to get prepared for this SY0-701 V7 CompTIA Security Plus certification exam, kudos, excellent. I was very excited back when I did it. But you need to spend some time on the objectives. You can get those from the CompTIA site. Now you scroll down, and here you've got your domains 1 through 5, and first one, 12%, general security concepts. We're going to be going into that one right now. And we're just going over this, just 1.1, security controls. So on my channel, there's a song about these, I think. And I think there's some other videos about these, but if not, I'll be making them. So you've got the categories of technical, managerial, operational, physical, the control types of preventative, deterrent, detective, corrective, and compensating, and directive. And you need to be able to answer Like, is this technical and is it preventive, or is it managerial and is it deterrent or detective or corrective or compensating or directive, those kinds of things. So it's not one or the other. It's going to all be combined. You've got 6 control types, 4 categories that they're showing. So now we want to get into comparing this against the tutorial that I created to try to help somebody to emerge from that tutorial in a way that means they're completely ready. We've got the flashcards and we've got the tutorial. So it's starting to rain harder. We are on my candybryan.com site now. candybryan.com. So that's my name my mama gave me, not the .com part. All right, so you look through and I've got these guides up so far. I'm gonna have to get 2.2 and on done as well, but I'm working on getting the videos out, and then I'm merging the videos with these, and then and continuing to build out the full set. And then I'll go into CISA Plus after that, but we're on Security Plus here, so let's focus on what we're doing. Hopefully you can hear me over the loud rain. So 1.1, Security Controls Guide. It's like I've sprouted a leak. Okay, so we start. It says everything you need to master. So let's make sure it is. Got the control categories, types, real world examples, interactive quizzes, diagrams, and a PBQ. Keeping this first part very short. I think this is not too big for text fonts. I would like for more stuff to be above the fold, but I prefer the widescreen look, even though supposedly it's supposed to be better for the eyes if you don't have to go all the way across. But so a lot of times I'll put a lot of the pages on the widescreen just because I like it a lot better. If you go here, you can see you've got a lot of different tools. Anyway, so then we do that first YouTube video that I put out 11 days ago. The domain one mistake. I don't know if I pushed play if you would even be able to hear it. So you can see in this one, I'll have to test the video and see if you can actually hear it when it's going. I was like, how do I do a YouTube short? I got to get this under 60 seconds, blah, blah, blah. Now you can go up to 3 minutes. Now I know that. But 11 days ago, I didn't. So, excuse me. I wanted to, it's hard figuring out, like, okay, for a short, how do you do it? Do you do the stereotypical, or do you just be more comfortable? But I still like it. I've watched a gazillion hours of YouTube myself, and it just depends on the video, which I prefer to watch. So that's what I'm going off of here, because I'm doing all this stuff just like I started using my real name because it's me. I'm doing all this stuff to try to do things in a way that I feel good about. So security controls have two completely independent dimensions in the exam test both. Candidates who memorize a single list fail questions that should be straightforward. This guide fixes that. All right. Then we have some text. Security controls are the building blocks of every defense strategy you will encounter in your career and on the Security Plus exam. So that's true. Domain 1.1 asks you to compare and contrast control categories and control types. Those two dimensions work like a grid. Any given control belongs to a category, how it's implemented, and a type, what it is designed to accomplish. Get comfortable with that grid, and objective 1.1 becomes straightforward. So, and you see what I was doing here. Notice I've got the video, got some text, and then I've got a diagram. I don't like walls of text. Oh, there's a lot of people out there that share with me the scenario where we see a big wall of text and our brain just starts going off to other things. Like for me, I might be actually reading it. And like my eyes are following it and I'll get through it. Maybe I get through a few pages and then I realize that I've been thinking about something else the whole time. So I need something to break it up a bit and make it more meaningful and add more value so that it can be consumable. If somebody's just trying to read this like an article, then there's maybe too much, but this is not an article. This is a tutorial. This is for preparing for the exam. So, and I still feel the same way about articles, but I just put a lot more into the tutorials as far as interactivity and things, just because it's something to say, okay, focus in on this, work on learning this, work on remembering this. So we've got this standard kind of a thing where you go, okay, technical and deterrent, what's in that category versus what would be in technical and detective. And you know what I see? I see my first issue right here, right now. This is great. This is pretty. And it gives you the idea, but then me, I want to see exactly, I want to see what maps in each one of these categories. Here I'm just giving you the overview to help you understand the concept, but I'm pretty sure I don't have anything anywhere else in here. No, I don't have anything anywhere else in here that's going to exactly give you that. All you know right now is that from a grid like this is that firewall. We're like, okay, firewall is detective and preventive. So then that arrow makes me think that it's deterrent because it seems to land there. But, and then, oh, that's why, because preventive's over here. Yeah, so this has to come out further. This needs to be wider. I might end up just turning this to a full screen because this needs to start right here. And then this would be pointing to where you can say in this box, it is something that is both preventive and deterrent. So I think even the overview needs improvement. And then I want to put an actual grid. I don't like stacking two images right on top of each other. So I might make this the overview concept so your brain starts to kind of consume it as a concept, fixing it, of course, so that this is actually here. So it's not looking like we're telling people this because we don't want them getting that stuck in their head for a firewall rule. And then I might have just this little bit of text right here But I think I want the text to be about this, not just switch over to the domain, the percentage of the question weight. So I need a little bit of text about this because I think this could be really helpful. And then I'll put an image there. So I have to get into doing a few other things right now. So in my next, when I sit down again after I get that fixed and do the text and I do the grid part, I'll do another video where we pick up from there. To me, that's a pretty big deal because I immediately thought that was deterrent just from looking at it, trying to be from an outside perspective. I'm like, wait a second, firewall, how is that deterrent? It's not deterrent, it is preventive, it is technical. But they can't see it, you know. The attacker's not going to see it. Just the idea that it's there is not really deterrent. Everybody knows it's there. In fact, you know, they are going to be working to get around it. It's not really deterrent. So anyway, if you joined me, thanks for joining me. And I like this kind of thing when I see other people just kind of doing what they really do. So if you share that with me, then, you know, check back. I'm going to put it all into my channel. So if anybody's like me, they can, you know, chill out and watch the experience too.